It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And normally when you talk about a quarterback on his third team in as many years, you're worried about this kid's potential. But in this case, Justin Fields has plenty of it, and he flashed it big time during his short tenure in Pittsburgh. Now he has the opportunity in New York to be a full-time starter once again, and the Jets are excited about his potential.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Taken down by the Bengal pressure. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
To throw is Fields.
Flush to his right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when he came out of college, we all knew he had a chance to be one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He got there in short fashion and elevates everyone around him. Led the league in passing last year with nearly 5,000 yards and had 43 touchdown passes. He's hoping to get his team back to the playoffs after falling just short a season ago.
Brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow being chased out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The Bengals at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. And a fake will work. He's going to have a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Gun. Ready?
Now it's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
11 mighty. It's your set.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jets offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, son.
Fields. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
Here's Fields. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now 2nd and 5. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Brings up second and
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Gun.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And this is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Bengals. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Burrow on play action. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. Well, that's going to be incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We are into Week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And it's Justin Herbert. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Chargers hang on. They win by a field goal, 20-17. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And it's last year's top 10 pick, Michael Penix. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Falcons up by 4, 10-6 is where this one stands at halftime. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Chicago Bears. And it's Rasheen Ali. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Ravens with the lead at the half. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown on the board. 7-0 is the score as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
Here we go, here we go.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Right back to Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Burrow. He connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Now Burrow. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Here we go. 180. 11, Thomas. Stop.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Pushes past him. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off play action, Fields to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, there was so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and they get to him again. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw.
Quick slant caught by Chase. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Here we go. Here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Here we go. Ready?
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. 180. 180.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half.
Gun.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he will have the Bengals 1st down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
12. 180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Thomas. 12.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now Justin Fields and the Jets down by 10, 56 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. All eyes on Fields. It's complete. Lazard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, New York.
Back to throw. Fields.
Dancing to his left. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And check down, complete to Hall.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility over the toe tag.
No doubt about it. It's like he learned a ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
It's now fourth down.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
That's to his running back, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Here's first and 10.
First down, Jets.
Now Fields.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete.
From the 17, they work on second and 10. Here's Fields.
Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Hall. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3. One last throw here for Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Cincinnati, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the
2 months in, and the NFL is as unpredictable as ever. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando. This is your weekly recap for Week 8. Lots to get to this week. We start in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the New York Jets. And it's a big play by the Bengals defense. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush, as they get the sack here. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the second-year quarterback, Bo Nix. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Broncos move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead, the Chiefs hosting the Washington Commanders. And it's Isaiah Pacheco. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. The Chiefs send their fans home happy as they come away with the victory. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.